For those who grew up with strict parents, what did you consider freedom? I was 25, still living at home, and my parents had no idea I'd been with Daniel for 2 years. They said girls who dated before marriage ruined the family name forever. When I said working late, I was at his place. I changed clothes in my car every night. Mom searched my room weekly looking for evidence. If they found out, something terrible would happen. I just didn't know what. Monica from work invited me to her family dinner. I almost made up an excuse. When I told Daniel about the invite, he held my hand because family stuff was always hard for me. But Monica kept insisting her mom made too much food. I couldn't think of a good reason to say no. I walked into Monica's house having no idea I was about to see something that would change everything. Her daughter Grace was on the couch with a guy, holding his hand, in front of her parents. My whole body went rigid. I waited for the screaming to start. Nothing happened. They just sat there, together. I couldn't breathe. At dinner, it got worse. Grace casually mentioned staying at her boyfriend's place for the weekend. She said it like it was nothing. My heart started pounding. The explosion had to be coming. Someone would drag her away, call her disgusting, lock her in her room. That's what happened to girls who even mentioned boys. But her dad just asked about their Costa Rica trip. Asked, not interrogating, just asking. Everyone started sharing hotel recommendations, laughing. I sat there frozen because this wasn't possible. Parents didn't do this. Then it got even worse. Grace kissed her boyfriend's cheek, at the table, in front of everyone. I gripped my fork waiting for her mom to explode, to call her a whore, to say she was ruining the family. But her mom smiled, actually smiled at them. My stomach twisted because this wasn't how the world worked. Her dad and the boyfriend talked about work for 20 minutes, just talking. No demands about his salary, no questions about his family's reputation, no threats. They were having a normal conversation, treating him as a person, not some predator trying to ruin their daughter. That's when something inside me cracked. Grace wasn't hiding. She wasn't deleting texts or sneaking around. She didn't have fake names in her phone. She wasn't terrified every second that someone would find out. She was just living. Dating was normal. She wasn't committing some unforgivable sin. I thought about my life. 2 years of deception. Working late when I was with Daniel. Client dinners when we went on dates. An entire false existence because revealing the truth meant destroying everything. Then Grace said they were spending Christmas with his family. Her mom offered to bring dessert. Meeting your boyfriend's parents wasn't the end of the world. Families could just blend together. Grace stood up. We have to go. Wedding tomorrow. His cousin's wedding. They were staying overnight in a hotel together, and everyone understood. Her mom packed them snacks for the drive. Nobody asked where she'd be sleeping. Nobody made her feel dirty. They treated their 23-year-old daughter like an adult. I was 25 and still sneaking around like a criminal. Monica's mom asked if I was seeing anyone. My hands started trembling. She mentioned her nephew was single. I changed the subject fast, but I could feel Monica watching me. She sensed something was wrong. In the kitchen, I heard Grace on the phone. Love you too, she said, right where her parents could hear. Her dad called out, drive safe. Loving someone wasn't shameful. It wasn't something that destroyed families. Monica walked me to my car. I was obviously falling apart. Grace was terrified to tell us about him at first, she said quietly. Some parents, they don't handle it well. I stared at my keys, trying not to cry, because I understood exactly what she meant. Some parents didn't just not handle it well. Some parents made sure their daughters understood that dating meant losing everything. But she's an adult, Monica said. What were we supposed to do? Pretend she'll never date? She hugged me. Parents should want their kids to be happy. I got in my car unsteady. Those words kept echoing. Happy. Parents should want their kids to be happy. I drove home and everything had to change. The next weekend, I didn't change clothes in my car. Didn't make up a story. I stood in the kitchen where they could corner me. I have a boyfriend. His name is Daniel. We've been together 2 years. Mom's face went white. Then she screamed,